get you to open mine, please? And it's going to be...
Hi, I'm Zeb Laqekoro, and this is Young, Gifted and Brown. I would say the best part about dentistry is being able to meet a new person each day or a couple of new people each day. A lot of professions, they can be stuck inside, looking at computer screens, not being able to talk to people. But for me, it's being able to sit down, have a chat with someone, even though most of the time they don't want to be there. In my final year at Otago University, we have to do a 6-week placement. Some placements were available in either Tonga or Fiji. So we spent 6 weeks working in CWM hospital in Suva, also in a kind of outreach clinic in Nosori. Got very experienced in kind of dealing with children. There's a lot of pediatric dentistry there, and also kind of got some experience around working in an environment where you had to improvise and there wasn't as much equipment and things like that. Really opened my eyes up to how privileged the education that I was getting was. I also got to spend a lot of time with my family, which was great. Sometimes it didn't really feel like an elective, it felt like a holiday. Played rugby for the university there, which was awesome. Yeah, that elective was something I hold dear to my heart. Six of the best weeks in my final year. Yeah, so I grew up in Dunedin. I grew up in a suburb in South Dunedin called Corsafine. I grew up there with my mum, she raised me, and my grandma had a really big influence in my upbringing as well. As every young boy kind of wants to be good at some sort of sport, I really spent a lot of time doing athletics and rugby and volleyball. A lot of trainings and a lot of kind of daydreaming about wanting to be a good athlete. I was at a high school where I personally felt like I was underperforming, just concentrating on sport, and I knew that if I'd went into my final year with that attitude, I probably wouldn't have been able to accomplish some of my dreams that I wanted to do. Ever since I was young, I really wanted to go into some sort of health profession. I really was interested by kind of whenever we went to the doctors or the dentists, and I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, end of year 13, I knew that I didn't want to go into health sci unprepared, and that's when I was given the opportunity to do a Pacific Foundation program, which really kind of gave me the confidence to go into health science and pursue my dream. A centre called Pursue are kind of in charge of all of the health professions, all the Pacific Island students doing health professions or going down a science route. They were very pivotal for me in not only completing my dentistry degree, but just getting in. I have a lot to owe to Pursue, who put a lot of time and love into a lot of the students down there. Yeah, it is rare. I wouldn't say there's more than maybe 30 Pacific Island dentists in New Zealand. There might be more, I'm not sure of the numbers. But a great initiative was started this year. Is the Pacific Island Dental Association. So it's essentially a group of dentists and dental specialists who've come together to make a Pacific Island Dental Association. So it's just in its infancy, but essentially it will be looking at our people's oral health, some initiatives on how we can improve it, and just kind of pave the way for more people to come through the dental field. Yeah.